We've all seen the celebrities who are making movies, going on tour, speaking on talk shows, and then they come out with their very own book.
I don't mind it, I don't mind at all.
How did they have time to do that? If you're a writer like me, you might be kicking yourself for not writing your own book faster when all you've got to worry about is yourself. And probably a cat. Well, let me tell you a little secret. Do you want to know how the celebrities do it all? They don't. Welcome back to my channel, Hopeful Happenings. It's Halloween, so I thought it'd be fun to do a video about ghostwriters. Not that kind of ghost. A ghostwriter is a writer who is hired to author a written work that is officially credited to someone else. Why would anyone want to do that? Two reasons: experience and... This may seem odd, but ghostwriting is actually a common practice. They work within websites, businesses, articles from journals, magazines, and of course books. It's a niche that was filled when interesting people had something to say, but they couldn't because of restraints in time or talent. With books, ghostwriters are more commonly writing nonfiction, and in that case it would be the author who hires the ghostwriter, and they get to choose how much they want to credit the ghostwriter. Some may not credit them at all. Some may list them in their acknowledgments. They might list them as an editor, not a writer. Now, you can make a lot of money as a ghostwriter, especially if you can snag a high-profile client. An article in Huffington Post said, ghostwriters who charge from $1,000 to $14,000 are usually the bottom of the barrel, so anyone charging less than $15,000 is quite frankly not good. Usually they're just bad writers or are subcontracting the work out to offshore content mills. From $15,000 to $75,000, these are professional ghostwriters with credits and reputation, and then between $100,000 and $250,000 over is where you are talking about a very small number of well-established authors with extensive experience ghostwriting. Another reason why someone would want to be a ghostwriter is because it's great writing experience for your career, especially because you don't have to damage your own name just in case a project is a flop. Lots of ghostwriters do this before they are ready to publish under their own name. Hopefully, with the author's permission, the ghostwriters can even tell publishers that they've worked under a different name, and that will help build their portfolio. Now, there are different degrees of ghostwriting. A past ghostwriter, Damien Farnsworth, gave 4 examples of the main different kinds of ghostwriting. So the first kind is anonymous sales letters. If you ever get a letter from, say, a CEO of a company trying to sell you a product, it's not really from that CEO. It's ghostwriting because they put their name at the bottom, but they didn't write it. It's not considered ghostwriting if there's no credit to anyone. So if on a Bath & Body Works website it has articles or descriptions of soap or whatever, that would not be considered ghostwriting because no one's getting the credit there. The next one from the bottom is their words and their ideas. This is where a ghostwriter would interview someone, they would take notes, they would listen to them and write this down. Sometimes they might even get the author to write a rough draft, and then their job as a ghostwriter would just be to clean it up and get it ready for publication. The next one up is their ideas, but your words. So this would be a lot less influence from the author's point. They might give you an outline of what they would like, and then you do all the research. You are the one who writes it, but it's based off of their ideas. And the last form of ghostwriting is your ideas and your words. This is where you come up with the idea, you come up with the outline, you write it, you do all the research, and the author is just going to approve it. And in this category, we would also put social ghostwriters, who are ghostwriters that work for celebrities, say managing their Instagram or their Twitter and posting everything for them. That's why you might see on some people's Twitter accounts, "My words are my own." That's because some people's words are not their own. Alright, so now you know what a ghostwriter is, you know how much they could make, quite a bit, and you know what their involvement is in the process. So, how do you become a ghostwriter? Well, to start off, ghostwriters normally have a university degree, usually at least a bachelor's, and they have extensive experience in freelance writing. Of course, as we saw with the huge range of different pay, the expertise that you have greatly will affect how much you can charge. And when we're talking about freelance writing, we're talking about paid freelance writing jobs that you can actually reference to the author if they ask. If you're looking to hire a ghostwriter, it's difficult to say exactly where you can find them, but most well-established ghostwriters will have a website, and you can usually find this website through a Google search or LinkedIn or something like that. Now, ghostwriting is a bit controversial, go figure. So I'm curious to know what you guys think about it. What are your thoughts? As a writer, my personal opinion is that I definitely understand why writers may do it, but I cannot take any politician or celebrity seriously if they're publishing a book, because I just automatically assume they had no say in what went in that book. But hey, it's high quality writing, it's entertaining, and at least it's helping someone pay the bills. Well, that's all I have to say today about ghostwriting. I'm really curious to know what your thoughts are about this subject. Let me know in the comments below. If you are a ghostwriter yourself, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear your perspective. So comment below, please. Thank you so much. Happy Halloween, and always happy writing.